Hi, welcome to my channel, Not Your Average Weight Loss. I'm Karen, 56 and a half year old mom going through menopause. Welcome to my channel, and I'm documenting my GLP-1 journey. And today I'm going to discuss my boring diet and how it helped me lose 63 pounds at my highest weight on a GLP-1 medication. I take compounded tirzepatide. So when people find out that I've actually lost the 63 pounds on a GLP-1 medication, what they usually ask me is, what do you eat? And I've got some notes here. So they're often expecting some complicated meal plan or a long list of special recipes. But honestly, my diet has been pretty boring. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons I've been successful. Today, I want to show you why eating simple, consistent meals helped me go from 193 pounds to around 130 pounds. My current weight is actually 129. I do weigh myself every day, and why I have no plans to change that. So welcome. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm been documenting my GLP-1 journey from the very beginning. And as I mentioned, I've lost about 63 total pounds. I'm currently maintaining my weight. I'm in maintenance, reverse dieting, and I'm focusing on reducing the belly fat, the menopause fat, while preserving muscle. Everything I share is based on my personal experience. I'm not a doctor, and I hope it helps you on your own journey. So let's get right into it. Why I call it my boring diet, right? When I say my diet is boring, I don't mean that it tastes bad by any means. It's delicious. I mean, I don't spend hours looking for trendy recipes or trying every new diet that's popular on social media. Instead, I found a group of foods that work for me. It helps me hit my protein goals and make it easier to stay consistent. I eat about 130 at my lowest. I don't go below that, to about 170 grams of protein per day. I've learned that consistency beats variety. When it comes to reaching my goals, the less I have to think about it every meal, the easier it is to make good choices, right? So what I eat most days, most of my meals start with, guess what it is? Protein. That's my foundation. Some of my favorite protein sources include eggs. I have 2 to 3 eggs every morning for breakfast. Cottage cheese, I have that for breakfast every morning as well. Chicken, lean beef. When I say lean beef, I mean a certain cut, which I like, which is filet mignon. Sometimes I'll have ribeye, but I prefer filet mignon. Greek yogurt, I have that for lunch all the time. Tuna, salmon. I only get the wild caught versus farm fresh. There's several reasons for that. I think I did another video about that. But basically, the wild caught is more nutrient dense because it's not farm raised. You're not getting the fit. You're not getting it pellet fed, if you will. And protein shakes and protein bars, right? In fact, believe it or not, I have a protein bar every single day for lunch. And I love it. It's like candy. The one I like, and they don't sponsor me or anything, is Bear Bells. And they're my favorite brand. And then what I'll do is I'll add a vegetable and healthy carbs like sweet potato, and healthy fats, just to round out the meal. I don't think of foods as good or bad. I simply ask myself, will this help me reach my goal, right? But to be honest with you, protein changed everything for me. Prior to a GLP-1, I didn't even focus on protein. I didn't even focus on macros, right? One of the biggest lessons that I've learned, that is, protein becomes even more important when you're on a GLP-1, right? Since these medications reduce your appetite, every single bite counts. I make protein my priority because it helps support muscle, keeps me full longer, and fuels my strength training. I strength train 3 to 5 times a week. When people ask me what made the biggest difference besides the medication, my answer is always going to be protein. I didn't chase perfection. We're human. We're not always going to be perfect. My goal was never to eat perfectly. It was to eat consistently. There's going to be birthdays, holidays, vacation, family events, family dinners. I still enjoy those moments, but I don't let one meal turn into a bad week, right? I always came back to my routine. My consistency is what helped me lose the weight and keep it off to this day. As I mentioned earlier, I'm on a reverse diet and I'm in maintenance. So today my nutrition looks a little bit different than it did during my weight loss phase. I'm reverse dieting and maintaining my weight. That means I'm slowly increasing my calories while continuing to focus on protein and strength training. Even though my weight has stayed around the same, which is incredible because when I started the first phase of my reverse diet, I was eating up to 1,800 calories a day and I wasn't gaining any weight. It's incredible. Reverse dieting is one of those secrets I wish everybody knew about. And I did a couple videos of it if you want to learn more. So even though my weight stayed around the same, my body composition has totally improved. I can see the difference. My belly fat has reduced. My muscle definition is coming. My fat percentage has gone down. My lean mass and skeletal muscle has increased. That tells me that my body is still changing in a positive way. My biggest takeaway, I would say, is looking back, I think the biggest reason my boring diet worked is because I removed decision fatigue, right? I didn't have to wonder, what am I going to eat every day? I already knew. Simple meals made healthier choices easier, right? Keep it simple, stupid, right? That's what they say. And easier choices make consistency possible, which I believe is the key. Sometimes we think success comes from finding the perfect diet. For me, success came from finding a diet I could actually stick with. My advice to anyone starting on a GLP-1, if you're just starting your journey, don't worry about creating the perfect plan. You'll get there. It does take a little bit of time. Don't get frustrated. Start by finding a handful of healthy meals that you generally enjoy eating. Prioritize protein. Very, very important. Eat enough vegetables and fiber because it slows down your stomach emptying, right? So that's important. And please drink plenty of water. I drink at least 1 gallon of water a day. Strength train if you're able to. And most importantly, choose habits you can see yourself following a year from now, 2 years from now. Those are the habits that truly last. Losing about 63 pounds didn't happen because I discovered a secret diet. It happened because I stayed consistent with simple meals, built healthy habits, and gave myself time, right? This is going to take time. You didn't gain all this weight in 3 or 4 months or 5 or 6 months, right? It's over time. And I think that's important. Consistency is definitely the key. Sometimes a boring approach is exactly what works. It worked for me. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you enjoy eating the same meals every week, or do you like a variety? Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday with your family, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.